So this little thing right here is the SmallRig from smallrig.com, and it is an aluminum cage for your GoPro Hero 8 Black. So I'm going to show you a little bit about this device and tell you my opinions, what I think about it. So hang in there. Let's take a look. So this little device here is made by SmallRig. Their website is smallrig.com. I'll post a link in the description below. The purpose of this device is, this one here is for the GoPro HERO8 Black. So off their website they've got a SKU numbers CVG2678 for this device here. They do have them for the other versions of the GoPros, but I have a Hero8 Black, and that's why I picked up this version here. The reason for this is, the reason I bought it, to give you a better idea, so let me grab my GoPro. So here's the GoPro Hero8 Black, very nice camera. The problem though is if you want to hook up an external microphone to it, say you want a lav mic or something, it has, if you open up this little side port on the camera, this little side piece does come off on the Hero8 Black. There is a USB-C connection here that you can use for external components. The problem in doing so is you then have this opening. Let me put a battery in here just so you can kind of see that as well. So pull a Sabi battery in there. So when the battery's in there, micro SD card goes right there. I've currently got it out. But the problem is I mean, nothing really holds it in place. You know, if you're trying to plug something in there. The device that GoPro manufactures for an external microphone is this piece here. So this is a GoPro component. Has a 3.5mm microphone jack. It's got USB-C. USB-C. So this device here would plug into your USB-C on your GoPro, and then you can plug in a 3.5mm microphone to that port there. But I mean, for me, this just doesn't make any sense. You know, as an example, here's my lav mic. If I plug this into this, like so, you know, just it becomes a mess. And it's like, how realistically, how are you going to use this setup? It doesn't work. So that's what the SmallRig does. So we'll kind of get into that and show the setup. I'll also show the, I've got the Rode Go wireless microphone setup, which goes on there really well. So this device from SmallRig has a back plate. And actually it has a side plate that lines up or matches obviously with the side plate of your GoPro Hero 8 as well. So what's nice is you can see if you're putting this in here, this opening allows you to access the USB-C connection while this plate is closed to give you better protection for the battery. Be advised though, this is not, when it's in this rig, it's not waterproof. The only way your GoPro Hero 8 Black is waterproof is when this is on the side like that. If you take this off to hook up something to the USB-C connection, you've just made your camera non-waterproof. So to get the GoPro Hero 8 Black into the SmallRig, you do have to open up the side panel. So there's a little silver button right here that you press, and that unlocks the side connection. There's a little pin there that pops out, so that has to be in the upward position, and then up on the top of the cage is a little red lock, and you just push that and that opens the cage. The reason this has to be open to get your GoPro in is because this piece of foam that presses against the battery, if that's down, you can see it's in the way of the camera going in. So we open that up. GoPro Hero 8 slides in very nicely. This portion just snaps closed, and then the side as well. Just go down until that snaps into place as well. So that's not going to come off. You can see through the opening there that you can actually get your USB-C connection. It's kind of hard with my lighting. The other nice thing with this rig is it comes with multiple quarter 20 mounting points. So a quarter 20 typically is on the bottom of like a tripod for camera mounts. So this actually has right here in the bottom of this has a quarter 20. But what's cool is this actually has the finger mounts that match what the GoPro HERO8 already has on it. So you can use, you know, your GoPro stick or whatnot and hook it up to that, or you can go directly to that quarter 20 with your mounts or Jobies or whatever you have. There's another quarter 20 up here on top. And this also has 2 cold shoes. So there's a cold shoe right here, and then on the side there's a cold shoe right here. So this model that I purchased comes with this little side mount accessory. It shows SmallRig on it. They do provide you with the Allen key and these 2 little Allen bolts. So I'll go ahead and put this on so you can see. Excuse me. Let me get this in here. And then you'll get a better understanding of what I first talked about when you're trying to, you know, put everything together. Your 3.5 to USB-C and your microphones and everything, it just becomes a mess. So this little SmallRig that you put everything in here. So this little, the component from GoPro now allows us to slide this in here. I normally line that up like so. Has this little thumb twist to secure that a little bit more. You don't really have to, it's in there pretty good. But now you can take this USB-C connector and plug it in on the side of there in the opening like so. So now it's giving you a place to, you know, store that. So it's not just hanging. The next thing, let me grab this so you can actually see. So here's a quarter 20. Thread on the bottom of this, and then again there's the quarter 20 on the bottom of that. So, I mean, you can go right to the bottom of this rig with that mount or this little selfie stick. This one's actually nice because it actually opens up and expands quite a bit. So that's how that goes on the base, or you can use the finger tabs. Once that's in place, as far as the microphone goes now, because you have the 3.5mm port up here. So this device right here this is the Rode Go Wireless microphone. So this device here, when you turn it on, let's see if it shows right this way. Yeah, wireless Go. So it comes on, shows you your battery life, signal. Right now it's trying to find the other piece to it, which is this device here. This is what you would plug your lav mic into. You put this one in your pocket, put your lav mic on. But when I power this one up, you'll see this guy here will wake up. So once you get 2 solid blue lights at the top of that Rode wireless mic, now you can see you can see my audio input on this one. So it's actually going. So that's how this works. So this one here, it has the clip, which you can use on your cold shoe. So this cold shoe here at the top of the SmallRig will accept the Rode like so. And then we have the cable that plugs into the 3.5 here. And then this just goes in on this side here. So now we've got that microphone hooked up on the GoPro. You know, so it starts to get a little bit bulky with your stuff, but I mean, it's not going anywhere. You know, nothing's falling off of this thing. And then again, this device here, you plug in your lav mic to that port. This can go in your pocket, lav mic on your collar, This also has the microphone built in right here. So you could clip this realistically to your collar and not use a lav mic and just use this as the microphone. So that works that way as well. So, but this device, it's actually really nice once you put it together and have the ability to, have everything, put together and not having to just like having to tape things here or there. So this really came out good. So, but I would have to give this. I normally don't give ratings. So, so that's it. That's about it. So you can see here on the side, there's 2 more mounts. There's 2 more quarter 20s here that you can mount something. You can also, if you weren't going to use this, or if you're using the internal microphone, you could use the cold shoes for maybe an LED light or something else, but it works out really well. So as far as the microphone goes, though, when you turn on your GoPro camera, battery notice. Okay, so this is interesting. It's because I'm using a Wasabi battery. It says, use the GoPro battery for your HERO8 Black to enable all of your camera's features. I haven't seen that I've lost any capabilities of doing anything with my GoPro using the Wasabi battery. So I don't want to see that again. Okay, so once this comes up, no SD card, it's in my computer right now. But as far as the microphone goes, so if you pull down and you go into preferences, if you go into input, output, right now it's set to standard mic because this is powered. So you want to go to powered mic. And it works great. So I'll leave a link in the description below to this actual unit for the GoPro HERO8. The device itself, I think it was like 50 or 60 bucks, which isn't too bad. For what you get. And again, remember, while it's set up this way, this is not waterproof, so don't go taking it out in the water. You wouldn't want to anyway with this 3.5 to USB and your Rode microphones. But one other thing you can do, if you wanted to do it in the cage and you did want this to be waterproof, there is an option. So I'll show you that real quick. So if I take this off, the Rode microphone stuff, let's put that to the side. We'll take this out here. So this cage, or not cage, what's kind of nice too is you can actually open this up, to get to your battery and to your micro SD card. But there is a way where, let's see if I take this out like this. So when this is open, GoPro out. Go a little bit further here for you. No, it's getting cut up because of that tab there. So when this is out like this, there's a Allen screw right here up in this upper right corner, and they do give you the tools to take that out. I think it's the next one up here. So if you take this Allen screw out, this side piece comes off completely, and then you can put your GoPro, because when this side piece is on, you can't get your GoPro in with this side piece on. They both can't be on. So if you want this waterproof in the cage, you can put this piece back on, like so. Take this side piece off, put this back in and close it up, and now it's inside the cage, and because it'll fit, again, but it won't close. When this piece is off, you can close that. And then you've got your side access, and now it's waterproof again. So you can use this in this cage for better protection, but that would make it waterproof if you were to take this, that corner Allen screw out and take this hinge off. So there is a way to do it, but I'm not going to use it for that. But lastly, with this little SmallRig, this is nice, is they give you this 52 millimeter ring that's threaded on the inside for putting like filters and whatnot, so you can get the ND filters, polarized filters, which is, you know, good for anti-glare on water and metallic surfaces, UV filters and stuff like that. You can get just like a clear UV filter too, that when that's on here, that actually gives you additional protection against the actual GoPro screen itself. But if you want to do some neutral density filters or ND filters, you can you know, pick those up and thread those on there, and then once they're in there, I think you can get a standard lens cap too that can snap on here to protect it as well. So that's actually pretty cool. Very well built. I mean, it's quality machined aluminum. What's nice too is these two screws here. So if you don't want this ring on here, you can actually take this off. They give you these two little Allen bolts. You can take these out, and then this comes off if you don't want to use that for the 52mm filters. So pretty slick. But anyway, that's my video. Hopefully it was informational for you. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below, and I will try to respond back. Thanks, and we'll talk to you later. So that pretty much wraps up my video on the SmallRig from SmallRig. When I first started buying the accessories for my GoPro camera for external microphones, and they make little micro LED lights and stuff like that. It's just, if you don't have a cage, it's kind of difficult to put everything on it. It's just not going to work. There's another company out there that makes one that I've ordered one from, but it hasn't come in yet. Once that one arrives, I'll do another review on that and how that one kind of works. I think I like the other one that's supposed to be arriving. It is coming from China. So with the issues that we're having right now with the coronavirus and whatnot, sometimes those deliveries don't get here when we're expecting them to. But when it does get here, I'll kind of do another video in regards to that one and how that one goes together as well. But general overview of this, it's really nice. It's a nice little rig. It's well built. Camera fits in there well. All the components fit in there well. Went on a walk today with my wife down by the river, and it was nice. It worked really good. So I'll put a video together of that little walk that we did, and but again, I'll leave links in the description below to get to the SmallRig if you're interested in picking one up. See you later.